Hi, my name is Nina, and I am a certified nutrition coach, a certified raw food chef, and a plant-based chef. Today, I would like to share with you some of my stories and explain my business concept. One day, I was invited to a birthday party, and when it was time for the cake, the mom brought out a vibrantly colored cake. I started wondering, does anybody realize where all of these artificial colors and ingredients come from? I knew that cake I was looking at was loaded with toxins, but I didn't want to be the party pooper, so I didn't say anything. Well, I didn't eat it, but it got my imagination going. How could I make an organic version of the cake so I and others could enjoy it, but without harming our bodies at the same time? Oh, I have plenty of other stories too. When I was in middle school, I was a nurse buddy to my diabetic friend. If her blood sugar was out of whack, it was my job to alert an adult, teacher, or school nurse. One time, her blood sugar dropped so low she almost collapsed. And when I took her to the nurse's office, she was given an Oreo cookie. That's right, an Oreo cookie, full of GMOs, artificial colorants, and flavors. Just like that birthday cake, all kinds of toxins. Whenever I tried to tell her anything about the food she was eating, she wouldn't listen. Her parents were taking her to fast food chains, I'm sure completely unaware of the damage they were causing. Okay, one more story. I had a friend who was diagnosed with cancer and underwent chemo and radiation. After her treatments, she would go and drink Monster energy drinks and eat all kinds of processed foods, once again, full of GMOs, artificial flavors, and colorants. It was so sad seeing a girl already battling a serious disease, eating foods that would make her sicker. So, back to the birthday cake. Being a holistic nutrition practitioner, raw food chef, and plant-based chef, I finally found a solution. I created a better cupcake, one without toxic dyes, GMOs, or other harmful artificial flavors and colorants. Not to mention, it tastes great. Birthday cakes are fun, but I have not had cake in a few years because there are no options without potentially harmful chemicals in them. Now that I have learned about nutrition and completed a cooking course, I have learned how to make cakes and desserts from scratch, and finally, I am able to enjoy a piece of cake again, a cupcake without ingesting harmful chemicals. Now it is time to share this discovery with the world. I want to open my Nina's Organic Cupcakes everywhere so that everyone will have access and convenience to buy organic cupcakes without spending hours baking in the kitchen. As much as a cupcake will never be a health food, they can still be a safe source of fun and celebration. My cupcakes don't use bleached flour, GMO ingredients, or artificial dyes. Who wants those? I use only organic and superfood ingredients like the butterfly pea flour, hibiscus flower, turmeric, or green tea matcha. There is no reason to sacrifice your health and well-being to have fun food. Cupcakes do not have to be toxic. Now, let me tell you a few interesting facts about colors and food colorants. Color is light, which is split into different wavelengths, vibrating at different speeds and frequencies. The color that reflects all wavelengths is white. On the other side of the spectrum, the color that does not reflect anything is black. Every substance on Earth has color. The rays of the sun contain 7 different colors: violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, and red. These are natural colors, which are highly beneficial to our health. Our bodies absorb colors from the sunlight and from the food we eat. When we absorb a color, vibration travels via our nervous system to all parts of our bodies. Utilizing color is one of the ways to help us stay healthy. These days, it is common to see all kinds of different colors in our foods and drinks. Food manufacturers know that people are naturally attracted to vibrant colors and use a myriad chemicals and food dyes to artificially create them. Unnatural, vibrantly colored foods have become the norm. They catch a lot of attention, and many people buy and eat them mostly because of the appearance. By the way, that's not a great reason to eat something. In fact, independent studies show that popular food dyes carry profound risks. Back in 2010, the Center for Science in the Public Interest published a report titled "Food Dyes: A Rainbow of Risks," which detailed the inherent risk of dyes so widely used in common foods. The report reveals that common food dyes cause hyperactivity, allergies, and significantly raise the risk of cancer. Imagine risking cancer over a nice color. Here are some other intriguing facts. 15 million pounds of dyes are added to foods each year. 3 of the most widely used dyes contain known carcinogens, and 4 of them can cause serious allergic reactions. The studies also showed that 7 of the most widely used food dyes contributed to cancer in lab rats, including brain and colon cancer, along with other undesired mutations. In the report, Michael Jacobson said, "These synthetic dyes do absolutely nothing to improve the nutritional quality or safety of foods, but trigger behavioral problems in children and possibly cancer in anybody." James Huff, an associate at the National Toxicology Program, stated, and I quote, "Some dyes have tested for cancer or other serious health problems, and their continued use presents unnecessary risk to humans, especially young children. It is disappointing that the U.S. Food and Drug Administration has not addressed the toxic threat posed by these dyes." Evidence suggests that food dyes, blue number 1, blue number 2, green number 3, red number 40, and yellow number 6 can cause cancer in animals. So it's really all a big deception. The dyes make food appear of better or greater value than it actually is, typically by masking the absence of fruits, vegetables, or other more expensive ingredients. I myself noticed the difference in color and taste in foods when I lived in Europe for a few months. The European Union and lawmakers in Great Britain forced food companies to post a notice on each dyed product sold in Europe and eliminated them down the road. Are we paying attention here in this country? The Center for Science in the Public Interest names a few differences in foods between the US and Europe. For example, in the UK, Fanta orange soda is dyed with pumpkin and carrot extracts. The US version is dyed with red number 40 and yellow number 6. Kellogg's strawberry Nutri-Grain bars in the UK are colored with beetroot, annatto, and paprika extracts. The US version uses red number 40, yellow number 6, and blue number 1. McDonald's strawberry sundaes. In the UK, they're colored with strawberries, and in the US with red number 40. Another interesting fact, in 2015 in Israel, the health ministry imposed a labeling restriction on Heinz ketchup. This Heinz product must be called tomato seasoning, not ketchup, as it contains only about 20% of tomatoes concentrate, whereas ketchup by definition must contain at least 41% of tomato paste to qualify. Okay, so why does all of this matter? Because in the US, being allowed to be marketed as ketchup, it qualifies as a whole food, vegetable, or fruit, and is being served as a serving of tomato that replaces the whole food requirement. By qualifying as such, it ends up in cafeterias for lunches in American schools. It's all about children, and in Israel, they want to make sure their kids are eating as many tomatoes as possible, not food dyes and other artificial fillers. For all these reasons and more, I was prompted to do my own homework and find organic, non-GMO food colorants for my cupcakes. I'm happy to report that the end product of all of this work has come through with, no pun intended, flying colors. By the way, I am also in the process of creating recipe video online course to teach others how to make these amazing organic, colored with superfoods cupcakes at home. I plan to publish a book too. This way, all people will have the better organic cupcake option available to them. They will be able to buy the ready cupcake or to learn via the online course or book to make them from scratch at home with simple organic ingredients. I want everyone to enjoy a delicious cupcake. I know I sure do, but not at the expense of health. Never compromise on something so very important to your life and your well-being. I hope you enjoyed my video. See you again soon. Bye!